Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Trolls World Tour, a surprisingly controversial film because Universal's like, screw you theaters, we're streaming this, and didn't tell them. So, I saw the first Trolls movie, and I thought it was alright. I enjoyed the music, it had a lot of energy, but I'm like, about the story, characters were obnoxious, pretty one-dimensional, and a lot of the same for this movie. And I didn't go in with high expectations for this. It has decent reviews right now, and like Anna Kendrick's great. She brings a lot of energy as Poppy. Justin Timberlake is great. The music's great. They have a lot of fun with the different performances. And the story, well, first off, I'm going to take a step back. The logic in this movie makes no sense. They don't explain, like, there's so many things that you just have to turn your brain off and be like, okay, we're just going to accept this because this is Trolls. Where do trolls come from? Doesn't make sense. Their interactions don't make sense. There's so, like, this film feels like it was in fast forward mode. It's zipping by so quickly, child pace to like the max. And it's exhausting. And you just gloss over so many things. But here's the weird thing. This film gets ridiculously deep out of nowhere. You expect this film to have, like, oh, we want to, like, this bad troll who's hard rock music, because of course, wants to take over all other music because all other music sucks. And, like, how all the music comes about, it's convoluted, and there's just tons of ridiculous amount of exposition in this movie. When they reveal in a confrontation between the pop trolls and the funk trolls on who really caused this mess all in to begin with, why everybody's segregated, this film got, like, in terms of racial relations and racial, whatchamacallit, it's just appropriation. I'm just like, wait a minute. When did this film get this intriguing and deep and challenging? Because I'm just like, did not expect to hear stuff like, because the hard rock troll wants everybody to be rock music because rock's the best one. But then Poppy's like, but we should all unite because we're not different at all. We're all trolls. There's no differences between us. And I'm just like, is this going to make, like, a legitimate proclamation of race relations and colorblindness? And there's one scene where it kind of lays it all out there. I'm like, oh, this film went there. And then it gets lost again in the zippy craziness of the whole rest of the movie. And with a ridiculous vocal cast, like, there's like Ozzy Osbourne's in this. And, like, Rachel Bloom's great as this hard rock troll, and, like, Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake, James Corden's in it, Sam Rockwell's in it. And just, like, such a big, diverse cast with some fun music. But, like, this story, besides, like, where it gets really real, is just very simplistic and just rushes through everything. And then, poof, it's done. And then they have one big jam session. Woo! Because you know exactly how this film's going to end. But, yeah, I didn't think I was going to have that much to talk about Trolls. I thought it was just going to be, like, forgettable. But then I'm just like, oh, this could have really went deep into something and really kind of did for a slight moment. But then it's like, boop, we're on to the next thing. But those are my thoughts on Trolls World Tour. Definitely for kids. Definitely for kids. Doesn't have a whole lot for adults, except for, like, 3 minutes. Like, at that moment we're like, huh, they're actually going to do something about this. But then it's like, oh, whoop, on the way again. But those are my thoughts on Trolls World Tour. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.